So to inform you, Andover bought this property behind me, and they're going to clear cut it, and they spent millions of dollars, and they're going to clear cut this and put a boat ramp here. To see all the trash that we have on the banks is incredible. And they have to build a boathouse for the Lawrence Boat School as a partnership because they need to use their property to come here because it's landlocked. So anyways, millions of dollars are being spent. We need to spend a little bit more money on the environment. I'm here on the Deer Jump Reservation Trail. A lot of you people don't realize it goes from Lawrence all the way to Lowell. It's one of the largest bike walking trails in Northeast. And it's the Deer Jump Reservation. Here's a map of it. But I want to know, where have the officials in Deer Jump Avis Trail been? 20 years this has been polluted. And I want to know, why are they so quiet? Why aren't they speaking about all the trash? This is the trail of trash. Deer Jump, trail of trash. Let me know what you think. When we asked the city officials about cleaning up the Merrimack River, the only thing they have to say is one thing. What do you think about the trash and all this?
I think the trash is despicable. It should be cleaned up. There's just so much waste, plastic, terrible looking. And the shore is beautiful otherwise, but then you see all the trash that's riddled around, takes away from the beauty of the whole river side.
The trees represent the politicians that are hiding in Andover that don't want to answer the questions. So every now and then, they might poke out and give us an answer of what's going on. But I try to contact the Andover officials, and I email or whatever. They're like these trees here. They're hiding behind them. They just don't tell me what's going on. If you ask the conservation, they'll say, talk to the town manager. Town manager will say, talk to the city selectman. City selectman, I can't even get in front of them. Anyways, going on 16 years, here we are. And what do they say when I ask about the money? One of the richest towns in the Northeast. When it comes to funding, and it comes to about the responsibility of the public safety and all these hypodermic needles. You got a couch TVs spewing all these chemicals. And I ask, where's the money? For 16 years, my family and I have been doing this, and friends and so forth. But if you ask anybody, what is my take-home pay a week? For the Andover residents that don't see this, Methuen has to see it, all the boaters have to see this, people jet skiing, people walking the Avis Trail here, Deer Jump, they see it, they walk their dogs, they're horrified to think some kid might come on this tree and fall on here, or their dog's gonna drink this, or all these hypodermic needles that are floating in the water here. Look at them. They're afraid that their kid's going to get stabbed or someone's going to get hurt down here. Public safety. It's not about the quality of the water. It's about public safety. Look at the TV there. Look at all the trash. It's about public safety. It's not about drinking water. It's about public safety. Wait, how much does he make? A few words, and what do you think? And you're from the neighborhood, and
yeah, it's a health. It's obviously ugly. You can see that, but it's also a health concern. I have 3 high school kids, and my son and his friends. I'm probably not always supposed to be boys being boys. They're on a rope swing. I'm out here on a windsurfer and a kayak. My dog likes to cool off and drink the water. And Merrimack water is by and large safe. I've wakeboarded out here, I've done this, but this kind of stuff my dog, who knows what my dog's going to
When
get.
it comes to the Andover politicians, especially the senator, I drove to Boston. What did he do? He didn't show. He had his aide there to talk to me. Talking about an important issue like this. So when we ask him what's he doing about the situation, ask the tree. When we email and phone call the conservation, which will not get back to us, the only thing they have to say is, when I reach out to the Conservation Commission and ask, what's going on? What about this? What's your job? What do I get? Every time I ask the city officials, where do we get the funding to clean up this mess? Public safety is number one here. Remember that. What do they say when I ask the magic tree? Talking to a politician is like talking to a tree. Trees, and the politicians hide behind the trees. So get a clear answer from one Department of Conservation, City Selectman, Town Manager. It's one big, they all point at each other. So let's ask the trees, and maybe they'll come out, the politicians, tell us what they think. Where we're gonna go from here. Folks in Andover here, understand that North Reading spends $1.5 million to Andover for their drinking water. Why can't we take some of that money and clean this environmental nightmare up? 5 miles of contaminated shoreline that Andover has here. We have to walk all the way down in the water to hand pick these bushes and then drop equipment, booms in the water because the river's flowing. It's a conveyor belt. So that's why we need a contract to take care of the shoreline, to make it clean, make it beautiful, like the other towns. Rocky Morrison, keeping it real one day at a time. Hope you guys can support us by writing letters to the city selectman, the town manager. We need to get this cleaned up. It's a public safety. Thank you.